That's all you're good for. That's all you're good for. But it's so cool. It's 62 degrees. Are you? Now, somebody else can do it. No, grassy. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing on the app.
Very happy with me. But friends are getting married next summer. And more than welcome. So somebody probably would have to again. So
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for your good evening. It's still afternoon. Simmer down, Reed. We're going to get going with trivia here in just a couple of minutes. We're harassing some of the folks outside that might have got confused about the venue. But just to let you know, we'll be playing trivia in here for a couple hours. Relax, chill, 5 rounds. And then there'll be a open mic going on outside on the lovely patio if you want to go out and enjoy the evening once it cools down a bit. So again, we'll get started here in just a couple of minutes. If you haven't already, come up and grab slips and a pen, and yeah, we'll get rolling. I mean, you can have it if you want to guess, but like, who else is going to be writing? You know what I mean?
Free or did we pay something?
No, because the prices of this car, you're not even stressed.
You had something about a sexy house.
That's me. Shut your mouth.
When does he very nice?
You have it open most of the time, Mark. Because of blowjobs. Shh. Don't tell it.
The best, the best.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you can still see that TV over there. But all the questions and stuff are going to be up on this big screen and that one. So it's going to sit in the middle, take it over. Show your power. Folks, I didn't get this till late, so it's not up on the screen, but we do have Queers and Beers cocktail specials, which seems odd for a beers event. But one of them is called the Glow Up. It's $12. It has Smirnoff vodka, orange, raspberry, and Aperol. My. The other one is called a Sip Happens. This is a mocktail, I suppose, with Seedlip Garden 108, cucumber, raspberry, lemon, and lime. So if you're looking for something a little sassy to put in that hole instead of what you usually do, yes, I'm looking at most of you. You can go up and grab a nice drink up at the bar. Thanks for your patience. We'll get started here in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Alrighty, friends and future ex-lovers, we're going to get started with trivia here now. To give you a rundown of the basics, we're going to have 5 rounds of 10 questions each. Queer themed, but you know, some of my favorite dumb rounds I've done over the last couple of years that I thought y'all would enjoy. I'm not going to do any repeats though, so make sure to take notes if you can. I'll give you a countdown before we move to the next slide. And we have prizes for first through third place. And I decided last place will get a prize as well. Because we're in America, baby, and that's a participation trophy. They're really dumb, so don't get too excited. Please no cell phones out during rounds. Either turn them over and keep them in your pocket, or tuck them, sit on them, and put them on vibrate, and tell your mom, call me, it's an emergency, and then just enjoy yourselves. We should have a 6-person team limit, but officially today I don't care, so I should have just taken that off. Don't shout out answers, though, and relax. It is just trivia. By definition, it does not matter. So that 6-person team limit is BS. I cannot. So with that being said, here's a nod to some of our gray bushes out there like me. We're going to start with a pop quiz 1995. I'm going to ask you some pop culture trivia from 30 years ago. It's more recent than you think. You guys hurry in, we're just getting started. Kids these days. So we'll move on to question number 1, but we'll let everybody get settled for a second. We're literally just starting with the first one. You can dive in. Again, we're doing pop culture questions from 1995. Question number 1, what Irish music and dance show starring Michael Flatley opened in Dublin, Ireland? Name that thing. Notes. You'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round to take note or to check over everything. So don't panic yet. For you guys, all right, we are to 1995 pop culture. Became the first woman to lead a Star Trek TV show as captain of what ship? Also the name of the series. That's right. Or Ship, which was captained by Catherine Janeway. That's the character, not the actress. Moving on here in 10 seconds, though. Take some notes if you need some more time. Moving right along to question number 3 in our 1995 pop culture trivia. What website launched with Pierre Omidyar selling the first item, a broken laser printer? What site in 1995 would sell things like a broken laser printer? There's clues in there. Don't you look at me all panicked. And let's keep our answers quiet, ma'am. If I can hear you, so can they. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Screaming out answers. Republican town hall. Don't shout things out. All right, let's move on to question number 4. Brad Pitt was named People's Sexiest Man Alive in 1995 and long before Brangelina. He and what famous actress were Hollywood's it couple? Who, Brad Pitt, and what famous actress were the it couple of 1995? Me too. Moving on to question number 5. In 1995, what daily comic by Gary Larson was published, though it would live on in syndication collections and calendars? Name that comic. I don't want to crank up this music anymore, so make sure to be very conspiratorial with your discussion. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Seconds. And 22nd American Music Awards, what band known for songs like The Sign and All That She Wants won Favorite New Artist? Now, by the way, spelling does not matter, but it needs to be phonetically correct. What Andy movies are in Patrick fan of the movie is the only way to get points. And second, as a reminder, you need the full title of the please. And back in 1994, discs and a heavy quote slammer reached the height of its popularity in 1995. Old maybe is. And seconds. Moving on to question number 9. Alanis Morissette released what seminal album, including songs like Ironic and Hand in My Pocket? What's the name of the album? And finally, question number 10. 30 years ago this year, a controversy dubbed Nipplegate erupted during the Super Bowl halftime show and would later be described by Justin Timberlake with what innocuous word phrase? Looking for the phrase that Justin Timberlake described the situation with. And seconds. And just like that, round number 1 is done. Your 2 minutes to check over your answers. Please check for legibility. Some of you guys write like toddler serial killers, so please make sure I can read it. Also, I forgot my readers now that I'm over 40. So once you're done, you can bring them up upside down right up here on the corner of the table, please. There be good. It better be. Oh, just make sense. One minute to go. And you have another 45 seconds. Get the slips turned in. All 4 of these as quickly as possible. Get your names in. We'll get moving on to our next round as soon as we can. After checking the answers, of course. Folks, as we go through these, make sure to check out the screen. These centers get up to as a lead up to Pride. All cooked food is being served. Now, if you want to get some from the kitchen here at Cranky's. How are you? Join us. We're just going to start round two here in just a minute. We're going to check the answers to round one. All right, friends, let's check out round number one. We have some good scores and some people vying for the lowest score tonight. Toward the bottom, bitches, I know you would want to anyway. Michael Flatley was called Lord of the Dance at times, but his show was called Riverdance. Literally called the most exciting show on 160 legs. And it was only the legs that were moving. I'm doing it right now. You can't even tell. Catherine Janeway was on. A lot of people got to show Enterprise's Voyager, Star Trek Voyager. I think almost everybody got this one. If they got one, it was this one. That website that launched selling it was eBay. eBay, the first one of those kind of sites. And I will tell you, no one got this correct. I didn't. I wouldn't have known either. Everybody's like Jennifer Aniston. Hey, we're talking 1995. Before she started talking about shoving rocks in her hoo-ha, Gwyneth Paltrow and Brad Pitt were the it couple. And listen, I don't have a hoo-ha, so I guess I have nothing against uni eggs in general. It just seems a little much to sell them for $800 online. That's what I'm more about. Last panel, Gary Larson, but I put calendars on there because I don't know how many of those I got for Christmas. That's The Far Side. The Far Side. I could tell some of you youths in here didn't listen to I Saw the Sign and then opened up my mind and I'm living without you. That was Ace of Base spelled wrong, which I hate and love. That Campy movie, if you have not seen it, get right now. All three of those gentlemen are in drag for most of the show. It's called Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. If you did not have the exclamation point, it's wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding because I'm so funny. Cardboard discs and a slammer were huge when I was a youth. Pogs. Pogs. One team put it with 2 G's. They got the point. One team put Pongs with an N, and you don't get a point. Come up here trying to steal points. Push broads. Alanis Morissette's like huge album that just was very iconic. Jagged Little Pill was the name of it. Jagged Little Pill. And last but not least, Nipplegate, in which Justin Timberlake accidentally ripped off a thing of Janet Jackson, but she had a star. But anyway, he was like, "Oh, we don't know what happened. I guess it was just a wardrobe malfunction." That was my 2-word innocuous phrase. Let's check your scores, though, and see how your team is doing. Again, we have 4 more rounds after this, so don't panic yet, Scout. Oh, and I just need to adjust this. No time to worry yet, Scout. Hold on, let me get everybody on the screen here. Oh, wait for it. Hey. Oh, there we go. All righty, so here's our score so far. As you can see, some people are doing better than others. But again, no one respected Gwyneth. Harsh, bro. All righty, we're going to move on now to round number 2. We don't really get political down here, but I don't know if you've heard that they may or may not be starting a reality TV show in which foreigners, this is run by our federal government, in which foreigners try to vie to become a U.S. citizen. No, literally, I didn't come up with it. It might surprise you, this comes from the executive branch. So what I'm going to ask you is, are you smart enough to be a U.S. citizen? These are 10 questions that all appear on the study guide for people taking the test to be a U.S. citizen. Not all of them are on the final test. But are you smart enough to be a U.S. citizen? There is an ice fan in the back in case you fail this. Weirdly, it's hot inside. I don't know. Ironic. Here we go. Question number 1. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are the first 3 words of the Constitution?
Hey, man, how's it going? That trivia on Hill, that was tough, man. Good work. Dude, that was ridiculous.
This is way easier and more fun. If you
Oh, no, I just got off work.
okay.
I've been here for like 10
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I don't fucking that with $1,000 prize.
Oh, I know. We just, that was like two of those rounds were like 2 rounds that we just had nothing.
Yeah.
We were just
And
like, oh, well, we're out.
For regular nights, I try not to do
Oh,
that
no,
at
I
all.
know.
But I was like,
we were just
we're
like,
gonna do something.
yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay, we'll fix it. Let's do that.
Question number 2. In what year was the Constitution written? It was also ratified in that same year. That is your clue. Aren't you an American citizen, sir? Don't look at me like that.
How would I know that? I learned in school about 17 times.
10 seconds. Question number 3, U.S. citizens. How many amendments does the Constitution have? Here's a hint. There's at least 10. Ten seconds. Some of these are phrased kind of weird, but you know what I mean. We elect a U.S. senator for how many years? When you elect a senator, how many years do they serve for that election? Ten seconds. I just want to mess with you guys. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? I'm sorry, is basic civics too hard for you? You're gorgeous. Go back to heaven, you angel. And if you were within 10 of the correct answer, 5 on either side. And seconds. Again, take some notes. You'll have a full 2 minutes at the end of the round. Question number 6, epic use of the word nor, by the way. Thank you. If neither the president nor vice president can continue to serve, who becomes president? Question number 7 on the literally the study guide for the citizen test. Who was the president during World War I? The gray bushes are going to get this one back there. Damn it. And seconds again, take some notes if you need to. You'll have 2 full minutes to contemplate. Get on to question number 8. Who is the current Chief Justice of the, this is so wrong, of the United States Supreme Court, it should say. Who's the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court right now, as we speak? Current. What's funny is that I copied and pasted them directly off the thing. This is how they phrased it. And seconds. Question number 9, a bit of whatever the opposite of misogyny is, I guess. All men must be registered for the selective service from the age of 18 until the end of what year? Until they turn what age is what we're looking for. So they're in the selective service from 18 until they are suddenly a different age, and that then they're not in it anymore. What? Yeah, honey. You did it in high school and you forgot. Nobody wants you.
Yeah, it's still the thing. We just don't, selective service would be what they would pull the draft from.
And we're looking for that age which you would turn to then be not part of the selective service anymore. 10 seconds. And finally, question number 10. If this question confuses you, try doing it in as in your second language. Besides voting in a federal election, what is the second responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Speedy. I love it. Yeah, take some notes, 10 seconds. And that's going to do it for round number 2. Ari, listen, anybody up to the score of 5, I'm serious. I'm calling ice on you. So be careful. Your 2 minutes to check over your answers and tournament start now. 1 minute left to Terminator 6. 1 minute. Give me that flip. Thank you.
I don't get it.
So,
That's fair. God, I certainly did it.
last call, we should have all the folks up here now.
I told them that I was promised free beer. I wasn't, I lied, but what are they gonna do? It's unbelievable, all of you. It just, don't you hate it when they read bold,
Yeah.
bold, 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 all from the off? Thank you, darling. I know you're busy. I appreciate it.
They have to pay for mine. Okay.
I've been sitting on this for I don't know how long. $20 gift card. Part your face. Part your face.
Oh, this is where my trivia. At Great City, here we do trivia every Wednesday. If you want to come down and join us, just so you know. And again, Pride's coming up in June. But folks, let's get to those answers to round number 2. I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is something you can say. And we know who has to leave. Had nothing to do with knowing who the Chief Justice is. We the people is the first 3 words. There you go. The Declaration of Independence was 1776. It took but this is the Constitution. Constitution was written until 1787. Don't you boo me, boo Continental Congress, lady. Jeez. The Constitution has 27 amendments. 27. U.S. senators, we all know presidents serve for 4 years because we get that rubbed in our face currently, but senators serve for 6. Senators serve for 6 years. This one was cute. Like I told you, I'd give you within 10. That meant 5 above or below. The House of Representatives, some people are like 105. I'm like, good God. 435 is the answer. So if you answered between 430 and 440, I gave you the point. I wonder why they can't get anything done. If the president and vice president are unavailable, it's the Speaker of the House. Isn't worth me spit. Comping a philosopher in lifelong shit. President during World War I, WW, this is how you can remember it. Woodrow Wilson was president during the World War. First one. One team said Sotomayor. I was like, you think they'd let a lady do that with their Menzies? No way. John G. Roberts Jr. Roberts is all we needed on there. So again, when a person with a wiener in America turns 18, they register for the selective service. Once they turn this age, they're no longer part of it. It's just to 26. So from 18 until the end of your 25th year, because from then on you should be having little Christian babies. Lots and lots of little itty bitty little Christian babies. And finally, last but not least, besides voting, a lot of people said paying taxes. That is not serving on a jury. Serving on a jury. Paying taxes is not actually written into the Constitution anywhere. All right, so let's check those scores after 2 rounds. And again, anybody under 5, go ahead and collect your things, give them out to everybody, and again, get in the van in the back, please. You're kicked off the island of North America. Oh, it's got off again. Sorry, I will. Oh, that has everybody on it. So, you're gay, rut hut, twat waffles. I have some bad news for you. And Utah, you're right on the border. Don't think you're pretty. I'll tell you if you're pretty. All righty, folks. We're going to move on to round number 3. Ooh. Let me go talk to these folks out in the back real quick. We're going to do a music round. You just need to name the artist, by the way. 45 seconds-ish of a song, and I just want you to give me the name of the artist that played that song. If it's a different version, it's who's singing it now. Yeah, these are just like good vibes, jams. At least for me, they get my booty shaking, and you don't want to see me dance. You'll lose your goddamn mind. All right, here we go then with, let me get this timed out here. I can just name the band that sang this song. About 10 more seconds. Make your guesses now. Now to question number two. Number two. Number three. Looking for the name of the artist who's singing this current version, usually the original. Hit that note. All right, moving on to number four here. Number four. The name of the artist. You guys don't need the name of the song, just the name of the artist. Moving on to number five. Good vibes.
Moving on to number 6. At least like 6 decades. Down to number 7. This is number 7. And seconds. It's some good 5 songs. Name the artist. I think we officially have one for every decade since from the 60s. Trying to keep it nice and balanced, you know. Number 9. Name the artist. Ten seconds. And here's number 10.
Honorable mentions I have. But your 2 minutes to turn in your slip starts now.
Rest of me, round.
I think so. Prove it.
Your slips are turned in. Please look at these scored as quickly as possible. This is my official, if I'm being a pouty panda, I put this on to make myself please pseudo dance around the kitchen. Pissily. By the end, I feel better. Florence teaching white people to clap on the offbeat since whenever the song came out. All right, group, let's check the answers. Band, but the amount against the Beatles is but like the Beatles, you think they have this kind of sweet slide? This was the Electric Light Orchestra. And I got nothing against the Beatles. I love them, but play. Number two, our most recent song on our list, Lizzo's Good as Hell. Only, I think, 2 teams got this one, which is okay, because he's not going to say how to say it, but we all know the song. A lot of Otis Redding and stuff. He died before he got this goal. Jackie Wilson is his name. You hear him referenced quite often, but fun fact, look up some Jackie Wilson if you're like cooking alone. Get down, bitches. It's good. And I can tell some of you didn't go to YMCA dances and then stand alone in the corner and then walk home instead of calling your mom to get a ride like you were supposed to. Because we rocked out to the Nitty Gritty Dirt Bands, Fishing in the Dark. But for 20 to just look, you know, and if you only know him from his music, look into his activism. He was a badass all around. Blink 182 numbers in that were wrong, but you were at least they were out there, and it was good. Third line. I want so Mr. Brightside. Again, lots of good guesses of songs that are very similar bands. This is the Killers. The Killers. Don't they sound dangerous and naughty? Don't they sound scary? They might kill me. They're not gonna. They're very sweet. Here's number 8. Sir, please don't count the answers. Stevie Wonder. Again, it's been a while since you've listened to like at least a basic bitch greatest hits. Please invest some time and get your booty moving a little bit. It's called Sir Duke. Go down to question number 9. A few people say Carly Rae Jepsen. Here's the deal, you're off by a decade, but the three names was good, and the C at the start was good. This is kind of one of those, like, do you know it or not? Well, Serena Bailey Ray. I don't know if she did much else after this, but it's a jam. It's a jam. And finally, numero 10. I thought everybody would get this one. The round was called Good Vibrations, which is also the title of this song. Oh, this is totally wrong. For some reason, it says Katrina and the Waves. This is the Beach Boys. I think a song I had on this playlist disappeared. So this is the Beach Boys, obviously. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Excitations is legally a word now, by the way. She's giving me excitations. All right, let's check your score, see how we're all sitting now. Here's where we're sitting in first place right now is Partly Cloudy with 21 points. In second place is Rods with 20 points. And in third is Meltdown. But as you can see, there's people right on their tail. And also there's a couple people, I won't name which names, but they both start with you, that are really vying for that last place prize. We love that down here. Commit. Commit. We believe in you. Okay, hold on. We have to go back to lo-fi hip hop so it doesn't distract you. Sorry, not sorry. All right. See, it fills the noise. You can whisper, but it's not going to distract you at all. But because I play this every week at trivia, my phone, my Spotify thinks I love this shit. We created an awesome album for you. I'm like, this isn't what I want to listen to on a Tuesday. Either way, it's a good jam too. Folks, we're going to do picture books. This one's kind of weird, so let me explain it with an example. I'm going to show you a set of pictures, and it's going to describe the title of a book. Okay, so hold on. Just write this one. We don't have to worry about. This is just an example, But I'm going to give you now what these things hypothetically could be, like duh, gray, apes, off, raft. And so we're looking for the Grapes of Wrath. You guys down for this? None of them are super obscure books. They all are like super big sellers over time, so don't panic about it. Please, obviously, this is really stupid. I may or may not have put this whole thing together when I was on some pain meds after wrenching my back. I promise I re-looked over it sober today, and I was like, no, it still works. It's okay. So have fun with these. We should either have all 10s or all 0s, depending on how well you guys are going. We're going to go dive right into question number 1, though, again. What book does this represent? Need the title of a book. And again, keep your guesses quiet and close to your team, please. Go into it. Just relax your mind. Whisper it to yourself. We're moving on, though, in 10 seconds, so there's no repeats. Were you there? Play. It represents something else. Number 2, name the book this represents. And be specific. If you're going to say it out loud, make sure to say it close to your team and quietly, please.
I was like, this is so much fun. Yeah.
All right, let me get not all of them will play for everybody. Don't worry about it, but we only have 10 seconds left on this one. You can make a guess or take some notes.
That's so much fun.
All right, we're moving on now to question number 3. Quietly to yourself and at least get perks of it. All of these at one point, I'm sure were at the top of bestsellers lists.
How to win. Really? Okay, this is exactly how my brain works.
People a heads up that they can sign up for the open mic outside.
Yes, I will do that right after.
Okay. 10 seconds. You guys, these are supposed to just be fun, by the way, so don't panic. All of your disgusted looks on your face, I'm like, cool, guys spent hours working on this for you assholes. Jesus. Cool, enjoy my, just watch my. All right, here we go, number 4. Yeah, oh, let it wash over you. Good, good. I like to see people moving their pens. Okay. I may have thrown in an easier one at number 4 just to give you some confidence. 10 seconds. By the way, these are both like way more fun and way harder to put together than you might think. So be kind to me. Here we go. Number 5. Name the book represented by these pictures. Again, all these at one point were New York Times bestsellers. Sound it out, do your best. If it doesn't make sense, think of a different word for those. I'll give you 10 seconds from right now. Moving on to number 6, halfway through, don't worry. The pictures, as much as I could, were picked for a very particular reason. So, I can tell you hate this or love this. Sorry, not sorry. Ten seconds. Moving on to number 8. Oh, number 7. Yes, sorry, you guys are right. You guys can recognize numbers. Can you realize what these pictures are supposed to be as a book title? 10 seconds. Hey, just 3 more.
Hold these ones together.
All right, this might not be the crowd. You guys are doing great. I believe in you. We're going to move on to 10 seconds. Got number 9. Number 9 should make you feel better about yourselves, I hope.
But here's the deal. You're on the right track, aren't you?
And mumbling it to yourself does help. Just keep it quiet. Ten seconds. And finally, number 10. What best-selling book does this represent? Following you inside, we all learn and receive in different ways.
It's just like it's when you have somebody else that's also like mumbling to you and they can just, oh, it's like, yeah.
All right, 10 seconds, folks. All righty, folks. I'm going to give you 1 minute for these, because it's hard to take notes. 1 minute to turn in your slips, please. Thank you. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds down.
You're better at to good.
You, bud. And last call for all slips, please. Last call for slips. man. Excuse me, man, when I say last call, your white privilege doesn't reach into my trivia, okay?
Anyways,
Well, I'm sure he does it, okay?
put the team name onto
That would help.
round number of that.
The right pile, I can work with it.
Oh, that's fine.
As long as it just says, God, that guy's so sexy. Uh-huh. Hey, folks, we have one more round of trivia after this, and then we're going to have a lovely open mic going on out back, hosted by two very talented, lovely folks. One of them, oh, he's not here. I won't make fun of him. He's gotten so rough recently, so I'm always like, do you even lift at all, bro? He's like, what do you mean? Is the shirt tearing open? But if you'd like to sign up for your open mic at all, I believe you can get some backup on guitar or some other instruments or have some harmony help. That's going to be going on out on the porch or out on the patio.
I like the porch. Oh, here, take the back of this. I'm so sorry about that. Do you guys need one too? So I didn't print out enough, obviously. So, there. You can watch the answers to this one because it was fun.
Yeah, that last one. For a loop.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. Yes, but I don't think that they're. I think as long as everybody has one more set, I think we were pretty good. I think we were close, but no cigar.
Okay. All right. Give them these to like the scribble.
Okay, great. I love it. Okay, love you too.
Not that's a big deal, but is the fan club still here? If the fan club is here, I don't have your answer sheets. No, people just throw them on these piles, and then I'm like, oh, sweet, sweet, fresh Jesus. Or a 5. I did. It's good. Usually I have like 30 teams, and I rarely miss putting one in. And so it's funny with 10 of y'all, I'm like, okay, how do I handle this? Okay, folks, so we're here at A Queers and Beers, sponsored by The Center. And we used to, right over there, Kara's over there. Anything you need. Again, they're trying to do one a month, but it looks like they're failing on 2 months this year, because like they have Pride going on in June. And it's Christmas. Sleep is for the dead, Kara. Here's your calendar too, by the way, in case a friend's like, hey, do you want to come do something really lame with me? 20th through the 22nd, you know, Missoula Pride has been throwing down hard for the 4 years. Let's keep that up, and you should be in town for it. I get one more. Also, there's free yard signs that save at least one tree. Please, if you want to advertise for Pride, just throw it up outside your lovely domicile. Check with your HOA, though, because Karen is a. Sorry, I meant cunt. Excuse me. A judgy cunt. All right, let's see how y'all did. I think most of the people got this first one. We had a J.M.'s Sand de Giant Peach. James and the Giant Peach. A Roald Dahl book. Quite a few people got this one as well. Dead sexy. I mean, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Look at it again and tell me that's not obvious. Thank you. This one's a little harder because this is an older book, but it was absolutely, it's still like one of the best sellers ever. Cow to, those are twins, so we're just talking one of them. Cow to twin threads, sand in, flew, ends, people. That's a win, friends, and influence people. Come on, that was good. I need some love from the Gray Bushes. You know about that book. Come on. Oh, well, honey, you're still probably just fine down there. I don't need your support yet. So then, yes, I gave you number 4, a little bit easier. And once we get used to the duh, it really does help. But hitch, hikers, guy, to Gal Gadot, Gal X C, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I had some fun with these. One, that's a Hun, like Attila. 100 ears off, saw it, dude. 100 years of solitude. Oh, we all grown. We're like, oh, I pretended to read that book for a book club once, but I've never read it. None of us have read it, but we've all heard of it. And that's the important part. 100 Years of Solitude. Moving on to question number 6 here. This one got a little wonkier. So that's a beanie or a hat, but since it says Canada, it's obviously a toque. Toque. Ill. Ah. Ba. King. Bird. Well, now you got it. It's a little too late, though. And it's to kill a mockingbird. This one had a little squiggle in the middle, and I figure if you knew it, you know it. If not, so that is math on the first one, but it's also adding. So if you said Advent Tours, Huckleberry Finn, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. The of and Huck being just a middle finger was a little challenging, but if you got Berry Finn, you really should have been able to, pass it back toward the middle. Again, sorry to put off such an obscure book nobody's ever heard of. This one you have to know that that's Flo. I even left her little thing on there. And that could be a sausage, it could be meat, but it's a burst. Flowurst in D is the name of that character. Attic. What's it called? Flowers in the Attic. That's correct. Yeah. Nothing says fun like shut-ins and incest. Flowers in the Attic. A lot more y'all about this one. We did pretty well. We got a bridge, a jet. That actor's name is Joe Pesci. So bridge, jet, Joan, ends, die, Harry, Bridget Jones' Diary. And if you know Stieg Larsson, I'm glad you did. That character's name is Doug. He's a cartoon character. Doug Grill, that's supposed to show wilt. Look at it wilting. Doug Grill wilt the drag on Act 2. Nothing yet? Nothing? Still blank Slayers? Thank you. Yeah. The girl with the dragon tattoo. Here's the deal. These were just supposed to be for fun, but I am judging you both internally and on my computer for how well you did. And you can judge me for being so goddamn handsome and smart and witty and single, desperately single. Let's check your scores now after 4 rounds. In the lead, Partly Cloudy has moved up with 28 points. In second place is Rods with 26. Not bad, you guys. And in third place is Meltdown with 24. But we have one more round, which I forgot to make an extra slot for, because usually I just do 4 rounds. So listen, that is my problem, okay? Back off. I got it, okay? I got it. That being said, let's go ahead and move on to our final round. This one should hopefully be fun for y'all as well. Fill in, I'm going to give you something and tell you where it's from, and I need you to fill in ma'am. Question number 1. All around the blank, the monkey chased the weasel. That is a nursery rhyme. What are those 2 blank words? 2 words for the answer. I don't know the origins of this. I just assume it's racist like everything else. But and seconds. Number 2, I got a series of book titles for you. 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades fill in the blank. I didn't take some notes. You'll have 2 full minutes after this round. Sanders quote, life is what happens to us while we're making blank. I'll give you a hint. Some of you Beatles fans might know this one. And in case it's not obvious with 2 blanks, I need 2 words. Ten seconds. Again, take some notes if you need to. You have 2 full minutes at the end. That's a lot of time. From a modern day Shakespeare. Oh, that got weird when I formatted it. These are Taylor Swift lyrics. Because the player is going to play. And the blank's gonna blank. You can just put the single word for all 5 of those gaps. It is the same word. Again, that is a Taylor Swift quote, which you can't quite see at the bottom. And actually, I lied. It's almost the same word. If you just put the first word, I'll take it. 10 seconds. Moving on to number 5, a movie quote. How do you like them? Blank. Good Will Hunting, from the movie Good Will Hunting. Eight words is 2 words. We just need 1, okay? Ten seconds. A little bit different for you. These are the ingredients for a Manhattan. We need 2 ounces of rye whiskey, 1 ounce of blank blank, 2 dashes of whatever the fuck that is, and a maraschino cherry. I will do your best to do 2 words. It is specific, but I'll see how well you're doing and see how kind I'm going to be. But yes, it should hypothetically be 2 words. Fair question. Well, listen, it depends on how you make your Manhattans, but this is the official Get a Book kind of game. Ten seconds. This officially is not a series. We call the other one books with the other one Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Blank Blank, and Bill and Ted Face the Music. Name the title of the second in this amazing Bill and Ted trilogy. So that means the 3 movie titles in a trilogy. Need the 2 words to fill in the second one. 10 seconds. Again, take notes. You'll have 2 minutes at the end. And do this as most monotone possible. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his blank, blank, blank. Billy Joel lyrics. Both a book and a movie. You is kind, you is smart, you is blank from the help of the book and the movie. You is kind, you is smart, you is. And last but not least, I may have picked this just for queers and beers, but here we are. Oscar Wilde, fruitcake. Be yourself. Everyone else is blank, blank. Need both words. I think it's from the importance of being earnest, but I'm not sure. Right there. Perfect, guys. Thank you. 10 seconds. Again, take notes. You'll have 2 minutes to ponder. On a rush, anybody, but also like, I got places to be. Like, it's sexy now. We'll have prizes and stuff here in just a second. And just like that, round number 5 is done. Your 2 minutes to turn in your sheet starts now.
Wanted to go on the Niagara Hill, which is the right hill, which I think I did last
I think
time.
you did. I think for some reason. No, I wasn't calling you out. I just was saying how rare it is that I actually fucked up. I still do a lot of other things in my life. Oh, can you see okay on your sunglasses? Okay, fair enough. Oh. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go to get those slips turned in. You still have 1 full minute. But don't mess with me, Carol. I swear to God, if you're not here on time, I swear to God. All right, 30 seconds. Meltdown, by the way. Meltdown that you guys? Your first answer, I'm like, that is the creepy, archaic one. I happened to look up in case somebody pulled it out, and you guys got it. I was like, that's wrong. And I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I Googled the hell out of that one. Folks, it's going to be a busy June for the center besides Pride for the 20th through the 22nd. I love that Karen decided to put on this poster. We're going to be closed for the 23rd through the 24th. So go yourselves in the face, okay? Or actually go your friend in the face that you just met at Pride the weekend before, because they're going to need a break, all of them. Also, folks, if you've never been down to the bingo we do here, right here at Cranky Sam on Tuesdays, I happen to run it, so it's fabulous, obviously. We give away like $3, $4, $5, up to $600 per basic bitch bingo round. It's intense. Money is flowing. If you like gambling because you make poor choices, come on down and make poor choices with us. There's a 1 in a million chance you'll make a ton of money. And also, here's a full schedule. We are here at Queers and Beers to be a part of this section. If you have dollar bills, who wants cash anymore? They're just covered in fecal matter and cocaine. Just shove them in that big jug up there. Kara will happily take care of those. Make sure they go to the right thing. I always think it's funny. A lot of folks don't realize the epic cost of putting on something like Pride. It's like, don't you just get some permits? It's like, well, yeah, you get permits to have porta potties. Each one costs how much for how long and the amount of people in mind. It's crazy. So if you're down here and want to support this lovely organization, make sure to give them some love. So I'm trying to type and talk at the same time. That's really not my strong point. It didn't end up working out. The team that was actively trying is still lower than them. I'm like, I skipped over rule number 4 as we were flowing through, but this is just trivia. All this, none of this is life or death. By definition, this is all dumb shit you don't need to know. So any of my mocking and anything, please don't go home and be like, that was a dick. I'm a prick. I identify as a prick. Thank you, not a dick. It's like a dick with a microphone becomes a prick.
Hey, we're running over.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. They started at 5, so
Okay.
if people want to stay, please mention it. But...
Yeah, I absolutely will.
Okay, thanks.
All right, folks, let's check these answers for round number 1. And just so you know, open mic has already started outside. Even if random people don't come up, just those 2 luscious kiddos can cover an amazing amount of time. Amazing guitar player and amazing singer out there. I was looking for all around the mulberry bush, but here's the deal. Originally, it was the cobbler's bench, which one team in here knew. Get it, girl. So if you put mulberry bush or cobbler's bench, like in 1870s, I don't know, 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, 50 Shades Freed. Oh, she's so free now to be tied up. Have a Heterosexual sex is boring. We have to tie each other up. Life is what happens to us while we are making other plans. It's in a John Lennon song, his song to his son, like, life is what is making other plans. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Because the player's going to play, and the hater's going to hate. And you know what Taylor's going to do? Shake it off. Oh. Actually, like, this movie's fairly old, but you guys all did very well. How do you like them apples? I got her number. How do you like them apples? I wouldn't trust most of you to make me a drink. Not that I really want them at that. But need rye whiskey, some bitters, a maraschino cherry, and sweet vermouth. It makes it taste like a taint, but sweeter, you know? It's like all those like Aperol and vermouth, and just like, it just reminds me of taint. Not that I would know. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Dude, that journey was so bogus. And then the fairly recent Bill and Ted's Face the Music. I haven't watched it because I have anything else to do. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Regular crowd shuffles in. There's no man sitting next to me making love to his sister named Kim. Oh, no. Tonic and gin, which is the only time in the world a gin and tonic was described as a tonic and gin. Billy Joel had a minor mishap. He'll be fine. Help quote, you is kind, you is smart, you is important. And by the way, that's my message to you, except looking at your scores. You're kind and important, at least. Good job, you got. And finally, last but not least, good old Oscar Wilde quote, be yourself. Everyone else is, Kevin Bacon, is already taken. Just be yourself. Everybody else is already busy. And they're just making a lot more money than you. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Let's check those final scores. I did have a tiebreaker ready, but we don't need it. We have a nice tight part of the team. Here's the deal. First, second, and third place, and last place, you guys can come up here. First place gets to pick a piece of art. They get to pick a movie, and they get to pick a piece of crap that I brought. Second will get the rest. Third will get the rest. And last place gets literally the dregs, because that's all they deserve for being ignorant cuckolds. I don't use that. So here we are. Oh, no, this is wrong. Sorry, the Utah should be just above this. I don't know how this screen keeps getting messed up. Utah came in last place with a total of 12. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'll fix this. Sorry, guys. It's funny, whenever I do the computer, though, we have to wait for like 5, 4, 3, 2. There we go. There's some totals up in there. Utah moving at 12 out of 50. They're going to be taking over last place prize, picking last. But in first place tonight, Partly Cloudy with 36 points. Going to take home some queer art and some other random shit over here. I don't like big prizes at trivia. They should just be fun, right? Rod's taking home second place and Meltdown taking home third. Rod tried their best to throw the last round and yet still second to last. Poor fools. Thank you guys. Hey folks, again, there's a great, now it should be cooling off outside. There's a great open mic going on outside. Hang out, spend your time, get geared up for Pride, talk to Kara about anything the center is doing, including any of these further queers and beers. Are you guys first? Okay. So, you get to choose between this lovely piece of art, this lovely piece of art. Well, you have to just pick as a scene, you can decide who needs. You can have one or the other. Do you want the fairly vaginal or the? You guys get to pick between these movies. Southern Baptist Sissies or Boys Town, or even say nothing. I love it. Part of the first place prize. This is a puzzle, but we don't know what it is because the top fell off. So you just get to, oh, it should. It's just the top fell off. Are you guys see the place? Okay,
We
great.
just came to see what they picked. They're our designees.
All right, good. Second place. You third. If you are part of Rods, the team Rods, come on up to get your prizes. Otherwise, it's going to third place. And also Utah, come on up if you're still here. You get random crap. I don't want to take it home. Who are you? Rods. Rods. Well, they already picked this. So you get this beautiful piece of art, this movie called Boys Town, and this shirt. It's from, wait, do you have anybody big on your team? Yeah. Yes. It's from the Gay Bar and Gay Michigan. Okay. It's just cute. Okay. Thanks, Reed. I'm glad you guys are just two. You guys get two matching, racially non-inappropriate Afro wigs. They're blonde and brown, and you know what? People have curly hair all over the world, so we don't have to be weird. You guys can look good rocking them, and can I tell you? After you wear them, or you can hold them back inside of the little hip top, and they'll sit and store well, and then shake them out, take them out, and party like it's not a freaking nightmare out there. Or you can play a scene, or let's play it. You get one of these. And again, I would support like a black Afro wig, but again, it is very brown, very tan. It's non-racially distinct, so I think you'd be comfortable to wear it. Oh, damn. Anything would look good on her.
Yeah.
And folks, thank you all so much for coming down to Queers and Beers Chat with Kara on the way out. If you'd like an identifier button, there's all sorts of buttons that represent the beautiful spectrum of human beings that live on this earth. You can go check those out. And they're free. And we love having you coming down. Happy Memorial Day, I guess. Love that crap. There we go. Thank you. Oh, good. Oh, great. Yeah, so on Wednesday. Yeah. And I'll be honest, I kind of boiled these down to some of my most like fun, silly ones. Because sometimes I'll just be like, what happened on like June 8th? And you can start all the way back in the BCs and go all the way forward with stuff. And like, but I try not to make it all history. Just be like,
But that's so sweet.
yeah, good. Well, I'm glad you came down. Oh my God, you didn't learn anything. No, if I can't talk trash, I can't speak. So
Trash is what it's all about.
that's kind of how I felt. So yes, none of that was personal, and frankly, I could not give a fuck.
Yeah, well, you can tell me by smile.
I knew you were down, yeah. That's why I gave you more shit. I think I was like, I'll buy that for a second.